Why do you people say AI is devil or AI is 666? I really do not believe in the existence of 666, not even just that, but in the existence of any deity, be the God or even the devil. So that's the thing that you need to understand. Me being a humanist, knowing that I have to love my neighbor just as I love myself, I tend to, have this human sympathy. I tend to, love people equally, and I'm also a feminist. So me knowing the truth about life doesn't mean that I am bad or anything. It's just that my view of life is way different from you. So that's just one thing that I want you to understand about my view of life, and it is what it is.
Welcome to Secular Advocacy TV.
Hi guys. I don't understand the reason why pastors tend to, come out in the public saying that they visited a place called heaven, and after they had a very lovely, wonderful experiences there, they decide to come back to a world that was still described in their Bible in Job chapter 14 verse 1, that a man who is born into this world is of few days and full of trouble. So you know all of that you know that this world is full of trouble, and then you live a very comfortable, lovely environment, and then come back to a place like earth to want to. That story is sick. I really do not believe in those men of God or people who feel like they've died and then they've resurrected and they've seen the experiences of heaven and hell. I don't even believe in the existence of heaven. I don't even believe in the existence of hell. Or they all exist here on earth. I'm living a life right here, and if I'm living, then I should be living. So I'm being irreligious, and I really do not want people to have misconceptions about me being irreligious, or because I don't believe in a God, then I'm doing the bad thing. Why do you people say AI is devil or AI is 666? I really do not believe in the existence of 666, not even just that, but in the existence of any deity, be the God or even the devil. So that's the thing that you need to understand. Me being a humanist, knowing that I have to love my neighbor just as I love myself, I tend to, have this human sympathy. I tend to, love people equally, and I'm also a feminist. So me knowing the truth about life doesn't mean that I am bad or anything. It's just that my view of life is way different from you. So that's just one thing that I understand. I want you to understand about my view of life, and it is what it is. So now, in Genesis chapter 3, I got to understand that the devil was actually so correct when he told Eve that if they eat out of this forbidden fruit, they are never going to die, but their eyes is going to be open and they are going to have wisdom. So then I realized God was a liar. So, if you read this Bible, go and through, from the beginning to the end, up and down, read this very well, then you realize that there are so many hidden truths inside of these things, and I just needed to think outside of this box to be a free thinker and a critical thinker. So that is what it is all about. And I do not want to have people, the fact that I publicly declared that I was irreligious, it made me lose lots of friends. Families had to back out from me, and it was an experience I never wanted to, I never wished for that, but I never knew it was going to be that worse. It really affected me so badly, but I've picked up my pieces and I'm moving on with my life. I know that I can always do better, knowing that I don't have to worship any deity, because I don't even feel comfortable going to church, paying all those tithes and offerings to the pastors and making the pastors more rich and richer and richer, while they deceive us with delusional stories that don't even have a proof of its existence. So that's weird when people come to tell me things about 666, demonic and Satan and all that. They don't even exist, that's the thing. But if you say that's what I am, then that's fine. I'll just take it like it's a nickname. So you might say I'm bad, you might say that I'm irreligious, you might say whatsoever thing, you might say that I'm an atheist, that I don't believe in the same God that you believe in. Then you have to take it so personal, and then if you see a slight opportunity for you to get me lynched, and then you have to just do that. It's not necessary. We need to have feelings for human beings ourselves. We need to consider a whole lot of situations and put ourselves in people's shoes. That's just what I feel like we need to do right now. So it is what it is. And just in case you don't know, you're watching SATV, Secular Advocacy TV, and I am Currency.
Welcome to Secular Advocacy TV.